Today, we're answering the internet's most asked questions about kitchen remodeling, and to start with, we'll talk about how to choose a kitchen countertop. What you want to do choosing a kitchen countertop is choose based on cost, utility, and aesthetic. There's various different price ranges for countertops, everything from $45 or $50 a square foot cost, all the way up to a $300 or $400 per square foot cost. This is a big range. So think about the cost. Next, you want to think about utility. Different countertop types take different levels of abuse. So this is a engineered quartz countertops with a durable matte surface on it. This is one of the higher durability countertops, low maintenance. Other countertops, a granite countertop is high durability, but you do need to do some maintenance to seal it. Marble would be a low durability, high maintenance countertop. And then finally, aesthetic. Aesthetic drives the decision often for countertops. If you're looking to max out the aesthetic, then you might be looking at a natural quartzite product. You might be looking at a natural granite product. These products really inject some pizzazz into your kitchen if that's what you're looking for. Or you might back off and go with a fairly monotone engineered quartz product or something different. If you're not looking to really get that pizzazz out of the countertop, you're really driving that from somewhere else in the kitchen. What are the different types of countertops? Basically, you've got engineered quartz, which is probably the most popular type of countertop right now, which is quartzite, granite, other natural stone, crushed and melded together with resin. It's very durable, the aesthetics look really good, and you've got some flexibility on finish. Then you've got natural stone. So this could be natural granite, natural quartzite, you could be marble, where it's a natural stone slab brought out of the mountain in a block form, sliced into a slab, and polished or honed to create the finish. It's fantastic. Occasionally there are natural imperfections in the stone. You normally have to seal it, but it is some of the most gorgeous countertops you can get. Then beyond that, you've got various composites, so like a corian or even a laminate. Those are all like man-made composites made out of plastic type material or other products. Those are a lower price point. One of the newer products that I'm actually impressed with in that category is Wilson Art's Thinscape product. It's a very affordable, very durable product. And so that category has several different options that are at the lower price point than the stone countertops. And then finally, you've got wood. Wood countertops, a butcher block, have been used for a long, long time. They're really great for baking areas. So often in a kitchen, we might use a section of the kitchen, maybe just one countertop run to get a butcher block countertop. With a butcher block similar to a marble or a soapstone, which is another natural stone, you're gonna wanna be okay with that patina over time. And that's the look that you're going for with a butcher block. But butcher block can be very affordable and can be a great countertop for people. And then there's sintered stone. So sintered stone is a engineered, manufactured product that is more dense than a engineered quartz. It's almost like a porcelain. We don't really use porcelain countertops here in the US. They will do that in Europe, but it is more similar to a porcelain. It is extremely dense, and what's amazing about it, it is very, very heat resistant. It is very UV resistant. It's great for outdoor kitchens. The Achilles heel of it is that it can chip, and the chips are virtually impossible to repair. The other disadvantage to it is that the color generally doesn't go all the way through the countertop. So you'll see a really nice graphic on the top, but then the edges of the countertop tend to be a solid color. So what is the difference between quartz and granite? So when you're talking about an engineered quartz, this is 60 to 90% natural stone that's crushed up and then you manufacture it into a manufactured stone and glued together with resins. And so especially the higher end, where it's a 90% stone content, it is very durable, very consistent. It is heat resistant, but heat can damage it. We have had clients at Lamont Bros where we did a kitchen, they used a pancake griddle in one spot for about a year. And every week they would use that pancake griddle right there. That heat there ended up cracking the countertop, which is very hard to do, but that can happen to a quartz. A granite product is a natural stone product. It often is more heat resistant than a quartz product because there's no resin in it. It's 100% natural stone. Every slab is absolutely unique. They're taken out in big blocks from granite quarries, and then they're sliced and polished. It can be a fantastic countertop. Occasionally there are natural imperfections in the stone, and I've heard that there are even cracks that can show up later. I've never seen any cracks, though I have seen some minor imperfections just because it's a natural product. The main difference experientially and use-wise between an engineered quartz and a granite is because granite's a natural product, it's porous. And so you have to seal it every 6 months or a year or 2 years, depending on what type of sealer you use. Whereas an engineered quartz product is generally impervious to stain, although I have seen some matte finishes stain. But you don't have to seal them. Over time, you just wipe them clean and they should stay good to go. Is quartz better than granite? Short answer is they're better for different things. Granite's aesthetic for a unique, amazing countertop can often, but not always, beat quartz. Quartz generally is better if you just want a low maintenance standard countertop where you don't have to ever think about sealing it and it's going to last a long, long time. Granite is generally better if you want a heat resistant countertop, where quartz I have seen crack from heat, and I've also seen other damage from heat on an engineered quartz. Cost-wise, they overlap quite a bit. A cheap granite is normally a little cheaper than a cheap quartz. A expensive granite is normally a little more expensive than an expensive quartz. Are marble countertops a good countertop for your kitchen? In general, for most kitchens that are used frequently and you don't want to be worried about your countertop staining, they're not a great countertop. Most people can get the aesthetic of marble in an engineered quartz and don't have to worry about the maintenance. Now, some people really love the patina of a used marble countertop. And if that's you, marble's fantastic. But expect wine to stain it, expect things to stain it, even if you try to do a pretty good job to keep it sealed. Because marble stains and is really soft. So over time, the surface will even wear. Whereas if you go with an engineered quartz, that's not gonna happen. How much do granite countertops cost? There is a big range. Typically, you can get granite countertops anywhere from about $50 a square foot all the way up to $350 or higher a square foot. The difference between those ranges on the very low end, sometimes you're even getting Asian seconds from the factory that get imported here and then sold as pre-polished, pre-edged countertops. And on the high end, you're getting a really unique piece that's gonna be the stunning focal point of your kitchen. That cost typically includes the stone, manufacturing and cutting the stone, measuring and templating the space and installing, but it doesn't include anything else. If you're thinking to just replace your countertop, you're gonna have to think about how does the backsplash interact? What am I gonna have to do there? How does the sink interact? What am I gonna have to do there? And what else touches this countertop that I'm gonna have to modify? And if I'm keeping my cabinets and floor, how am I gonna protect all of that so nothing gets damaged? All of that's gonna add to the cost. How much do quartz countertops cost? The cost range for quartz countertops is anywhere from about $129 a square foot all the way to $300, $350 a square foot. And the difference between the different qualities generally have to do with the aesthetic. The more natural look quartz countertops cost more. And then it also has to do with the manufacturing process and how much actual stone or quartzite material or granite material is in the countertop versus resins. The more stone that's in the countertop, the denser, the harder, the more durable the countertop is. And so some manufacturers will put in about 90% or 90+%, kind of the maximum they can while still having enough resins to glue it together. Some quartz manufacturers will put in as low as maybe 60% stone material, which means 40% of the countertop is a resin type product that actually can be susceptible to heat damage. The typical costs we see here in the Portland area for the countertops for your kitchen are anywhere from about maybe $15,000 to maybe $35,000 for your countertops. How much does it cost to replace your kitchen countertops? Depending on the type of product that you put in, it can cost anywhere from $50 to $350 a square foot. But that's not the only cost involved in a project that is just replacing your kitchen countertops. Because when you replace your countertops, you're probably going to buy a new sink and a new faucet, have to pay a plumber to do those hookups. Your countertops interact with your backsplash. So normally you're going to want to replace that or do something with it to make sure that the new countertop meets up correctly. Then if you're doing those two things, there might be some other things that are impacted in your kitchen by the countertop that you might want to consider as well. And then of course you're going to want to pay for demolition costs and protection costs. If you're not replacing your cabinets, your flooring, some other things, you're going to want to do a really good job protecting those so that in the course of replacing the countertops, they don't get damaged. So your typical Portland kitchen, maybe on the east side, southeast Portland's probably about 40 to 50 square feet. That kind of kitchen could range anywhere from about $8,000 to $20,000. If you move over to some of the larger homes, maybe in northwest Portland, your kitchen square footage can be quite a bit more, 100 square feet or so. And so you're going to be roughly double that at maybe $16,000 to $40,000 for your kitchen countertops. If you are interested in starting a conversation, visit our website at lamontbrothers.com and schedule a conversation.